Hey book fighters, it's Wednesday, it's my Wednesday, so it's me! And we did not pick a theme for this rotation. Therefore, since I am queen of the world, don't deny it, I am, I'm declaring this week's theme, or this rotation's theme, to be movies. If you don't like it, you can pick something else, or better yet, pick it ahead of time. Just a quick note, I'm going to talk about some of my favorite movies in here, and what I'm planning to do tomorrow. That video will go up first, but I'm recording this one Tuesday. For my Book Fighters video is relevant to this, so go watch that first, and then you'll know how I'm judging things. Because, see, I tend to think of all art forms as kind of the same thing. Books, movies, visual art, music, whatever. I think of it as kind of all the same thing, just told in different ways. I think basically it's all storytelling to me, just in different ways of doing this. I've talked about this a lot on Book Fighters. This is why Dan asks a question about theater, and I talk about Van Gogh for 5 minutes. So that's where I'm coming from with that. So first I'm going to talk about my favorite movies, and then maybe some other stuff. First on the list is the Lord of the Rings trilogy, because aside from them being very excellent movies, it is because of these movies that I decided to go into visual effects, because they are awesome. Next on the list is Serenity, which is the movie follow-up to what is probably my favorite TV show ever, Firefly, although I saw this before I watched Firefly. It's because of this movie that I watched Firefly, and this movie is just so freaking good, whether you've seen Firefly or not, but you should. Next movie on this pile, I talked about a bit on Book Fighters, and that is the 2003 live-action adaptation of Peter Pan. And this is what I've always wished the Harry Potter movies would be like, and Deathly Hallows, I think, finally actually is. Not, like, exactly like this movie, but I mean, like, this sort of adaptation, because it's a good adaptation. Next, another one that I've talked about on Book Fighters, although Katie brought it up, I didn't, is Princess Bride. And I have the cool cover that you can put either way. Next one on the list is kind of a departure from those, and that is Cashback. This is an awesome movie. I first watched this on Netflix because Sean Biggerstaff, who plays Oliver Wood in the Harry Potter movies, has an awesome accent and doesn't have enough lines in Sorcerer's Stone. So, watch this. And it was amazing. The thing that I think I loved the most about this movie is when I was watching it, it's about this art student who can't sleep and learns how to stop time. Although it could be in his head or it could be in reality, and it's kind of this whole thing. And the thing that I loved about it was when he's stopping time, it actually feels like time has stopped. And, like, it manipulates the time for the person watching it very well to show what it's like for him. I think I'm running out of time on this, so I just want to say a couple other things about my feelings on movies, specifically visual effects and their use in movies. As I said earlier, I'm a visual effects major, and one of the things that at least my school emphasizes, and I've heard my school emphasizes a lot more than a lot of other schools, is storytelling. And I am very much of the belief that visual effects should be used only when the story needs it, and not as, ooh, look, giant robots, but we're gonna forget to tell the story just because, ooh, look, giant robots, Transformers. Yeah. So you can have a movie with wonderful, amazing, beautiful effects, and terrible, terrible story, particularly if it's directed by Michael Bay and it's just horrible. Or even then ones with average stories that it's still the only thing you can remember with it is the effects, which is pretty much how I felt about Avatar. Or you can have a movie that has major effects, but they're always used to tell the story, and the story is what gets emphasized, which is why I love these so much, because they did a good job of that.